My name is Perez for Rosamond News, out here by the old Hamilton Cafeteria with Dave Velasquez yet again for the Mathletes competition going on today. David, can you tell me a little about Mathletes and what it's all about?
Mathletes, it's all about math. But like we have competitions against, I think, about 9 other schools. They come from all over, and we compete against them. We have a set of 10 problems that we do. We get 2 problems for every 10 minutes, and then you take a little break, like a minute break, and then you just keep going. You score it up, see who wins and stuff. So today it's our home meet. As you can see, we're here in Rosamond, and I mean, usually we do pretty good. I mean, we're hoping to come in second because I think we're tied in second right now, so we're hoping to move up. And we just came off a good meet at the math field day. We came in first. Me, Tabitha, and Byron, we finished first out of all the schools here around here. So that's a good confidence booster. So we plan on doing good today.
All right, and how has Mathletes been for you this year so far?
It's been good. I mean, it's been my best year, partly because I've been doing it since sophomore year, and now that I'm really used to it, I know a lot of the problems. I know how to solve them and stuff, so I can get a good amount of points every meet.
All right, so are the problems from the Mathletes, the problems you get, are they technically like somewhat similar throughout the years?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, they mixed it up, like some meets tend to be a little easier, some meets are a little harder. It just depends, but because there are a whole bunch of problems they can throw at you, and you just have to know it all, kind of.
All right, so how a little bit more about how the scoring works here today?
The scoring, so like I said, there are a total of 10 problems that each person does. You get 5 regulars. Those are the ones that count. So you put those in, and then each problem is worth 1 point, and then at the end of the meet, they total them up, and whoever has the most points, they win.
All right, and who judges you?
The teachers. They grade your problems, and then they score them. So it's the teachers from all the schools.
All right, and how is Schroeder so far as like your mathlete coach, I guess you could say?
Good. I mean, I wouldn't be this good at math if it weren't for him. I was pretty decent at math after middle school, but once high school started, I've had him for 3 years as a teacher, so I've really learned a lot from him, and I mean, he's taught me well, and the rest of us, since we can do pretty good at these meets.
All right, well, right here on Wednesday the 13th, in this beautiful morning, this has been Dave Velasquez telling you what Mathletes is about, and we're going to get started here around 10 a.m. or so.
Yeah.
My name is Perez here for Rosamond News at the old Hamilton Cafeteria at Rosamond High School, and this is the start of the Mathlete competition here today, Wednesday the 13th of March. We got schools from Bishop, Rosamond, Tehachipi, Boron, Desert, Trona. Other schools he gathered today for this competition. We're going to start here briefly. As all students take a seat and get ready for the first round to be passed out.
4 of 3 minus x equals -1/2. And number 4 says when it's not snowing, the probability of the Tehachipi Pinochle team winning is 70%. When it is snowing, the probability is 40%. If the probability of snow on any given day in January is 50%, then what is the probability of the Tehachipi Pinochle team winning on January 17th? You guys will notice there's a word missing. It should say in January is 50%. I may begin now.
Now here towards the end of the Mathletes competition, we have all the schools here gathered up into groups with all their team members getting ready to they're solving a team problem that comes after all the problems they get throughout the Mathlete. With all the rounds being done, now they all work together on one major group problem to come together to figure out what the answer could be, and then that's something that helps determine the winner here at the competition here at Rosamond and Hamilton Cafeteria. I'm here with Miss Tabitha Newman after the Mathletes competition today. Tabitha, how do you feel you did in the Mathletes today?
I think, pretty well. I think Byron beat me, but he lost us.
All right, and tell us something about Mathletes.
Well, We go and meet with all like the smartest kids around like the county and stuff, and then we try to beat them, and we sometimes do. We do math, lots of it.
All right, how was that team problem at the end?
Oh, that was fun actually. It was like, I don't know, but I'm so bad at interviews, oh my goodness. We just did, like, I don't know how to do this. Singing, I don't know how.
All right, how was I heard previously you guys just got done with a math field day.
Yeah.
How was that?
That was really cool. Like, that was a more intense competition, so only our top 3 mathletes got to go. And luckily I got the best score on our teams, and then we got first, so that was really exciting.
All right, what place are you guys overall in math?
I think we're in 2nd place overall right now. So, yeah.
All right, great. Well, thank you, Tabitha. I'm here now with Byron Gregg after the Mathlete competition. Byron, how did you feel about this Mathlete meet you just had?
It went pretty well. I got every single question right. I got first. It went pretty well. It was kind of easy, but there were a few hard problems, but I didn't have any problems with it.
All right, and how'd you do today?
I got a perfect score. I answered every single one of the questions correctly.
All right, so you're number 1 right now for our Mathletes? All right, and what place you guys overall in Mathletes?
Overall, I'm pretty sure we are 3rd out of all the schools.
All right, and recently I heard you guys had a math field day. Can you tell us about that? What was that about?
Basically, with Math Field Day, students from all over the valley are given a test. Each school has approximately 3 juniors and seniors that show up, and they compete to get either first place individually or first place as a team. None of our students got first as individuals, but we did get first as a team. We won by 1 point. Score of 225.
All right, what place did you guys come in the math field day?
That's what I was talking about. We came in first.
All right, great. And you're a senior. This is varsity Mathletes. How long have you been doing Mathletes?
Since my sophomore year. My freshman year, we didn't have any Mathletes for freshmen. But my sophomore year, Mr. Schroeder brought in a cross-shot team that allowed freshmen and sophomores to compete.
All right, and how do you feel about Mathletes?
It's pretty cool. It challenges my intellects, allowing me to think logically. Most students don't get to do this, and they don't get to practice their skills in mathematics.
All right, and how is it having Schroeder as your teacher and your helper for all this Mathletes going on?
It's doing pretty well. He's probably one of the greatest mathematics teachers I've ever had. He communicates very well with the students, and they all understand pretty much what he's talking about, which makes it a lot easier for him to communicate with all these mathematical concepts that we go over.
All right, well, this has been Byron Gregg here, first place today for your Mathletes. My name is Zamien Perez for Rosamond News, here with Mr. Schroeder, the math teacher here for the high school. Schroeder, how was the Mathlete meet today?
They did very well. We beat everybody who came to our school. Pushes us up in the league standings. We're number 2 in league now behind Tehachipi High School. Before today we were in 3rd place. Mathletes did very well. At halftime they were down by a point and they were tied for 2nd place. And then in the second half they scored more points than everybody else. They beat Tehachipi today by 4 points and they beat Bishop by 7 points. So it was an outstanding performance for our Mathletes today.
All right, and what can you tell our viewers to kind of enlighten them about Mathletes in general, what it's about?
Well, how it works, we have monthly competitions with all the schools in our league, which goes from locally we compete against AV Christian, Desert Christian. Outside the area we compete against big public schools like Tehachipi, Bishop, Desert High School, Boron High School comes. And what we do once a month, they meet and we write all these complex math equations for them to solve math questions, thinking outside of the box. It's not something they'd ever see in a classroom. We try to come up with questions they've never seen before to really gauge how well they can do mathematics. They do 5 rounds of 2 questions and then they do 1 team problem at the end. In today's competition, this is abnormal. Usually students don't get everything right. Byron Gregg got a perfect score. He got every single question right. Usually an average score to Mathletes meet is about a 6 out of 10. So perfect score is pretty amazing. He's able to pull that off today.
All right. Well, I know you are the cross country coach, and here right now you're also the coach or teacher for Mathletes. What's something else that you personally do for the school here?
I'm also the advisor for the Christian Club, and I'm the math department chair.
All right. And how did you feel overall this year about the Mathletes?
You know, one of the really exciting experiences we had last Friday, we went to a math field day, which wasn't part of our league, but it was outside of the league, and we competed against just local high schools at the Allen Valley College. So we were competing against mainly small private schools like Desert Christian, AV Christian, Bethel, Paraclete, against all those schools, and my kids won it outright. They beat every single school there for the small school division, and that's the third year in a row they've done that, which is exciting for me. Public high school beating every single private school, what's privately funded. You know, a lot of parents send their students to those schools to try to get a better education, and we've shown them, we've proved to them over the last 3 years, we're giving a better education at our public school than they can get at these private schools. So I'm excited about that.
All right, and you do a great job helping out with the school academically and physically out in sports and all those things. What's something that motivates you to do that for the students?
You know, the thing that motivates me is I just care about my students. All the time I'm having students come back and share with me their success, and that's what keeps me going. I hear them getting their degrees. I have students who are now teaching. I have students who are in engineering. I have students who are even being successful with running, which is a passion of mine. So it's exciting for me to see them go out into the world, be successful. That's what keeps me going.
All right, well, this has been coach and teacher here for the high school, Mr. Schroeder. Thank you, Schroeder, for your time.
Thank you, Zamien.